I really want to walk through CloudFlare and why you should be running all your domains in CloudFlare. Now, if you're just catching this, let me back up. A couple months ago, I kind of shifted from coaching the entire process to really focusing on the software automations and integrations. After a pivotal important call with one of my mentors, he asked, "What are you what are you really good at? What are you?" And just comes easy and natural to you. And software is certainly that. Tech is certainly that. And so it's fun. I'm loving what I do. But again, helping parentpreneurs, coaches, consultants, online businesses with their software, their integrations, their automations, etc. So that's really what my videos are primarily going to be wrapped around, with some stuff about like offers and just building a business in general. But I do want to talk about CloudFlare and why you should be running all of your domains through CloudFlare, how to set it up, and all that good stuff. So if you are seeing this, give me a like, give me a comment, help spread the love. And let me flip over to my secondary screen and we will dive in here. So if you CloudFlare has just a ton of advantages. It's free to use, so I do highly recommend it. That's not to say you don't have to purchase your domains from CloudFlare. You can go to Google Domains, GoDaddy, Namecheap. Like there's tons of them. Personally, I use WPX to purchase domains and everything. And then you redirect the name servers at that wherever you purchase your domains to CloudFlare, and then everything else is set up in CloudFlare. So you can see here some of the domains I've got set up running through it. But if you're starting fresh, you'll just come in here and you can just type in your domain, click add, of course. Let me do All right, so you just want to type in your domain, and then it shows you these prices, but if you just scroll down, you can set up a free account, and so you'll click continue, and it's going to have you update. So this probably not an existing site, but it'll tell you to just redirect the name servers to your CloudFlare account. All right, so I'm just going to come back here. I'll remove that later. Once you do, you'll get everything's been connected, and then, like I said, from here you'll use CloudFlare to set up your DNS records and everything. This is kind of detailed. I'm not going to go through all these different things, but just kind of a quick recap. So your A record is to point your root domain, so your main domain, to a platform, to Fractal-CRM, to or if you still use ClickFunnels, whatever. So your A record does that. C names are for your subdomains. You can point them. MX records are emails, and then these are DMARC, SPF. These are to make sure your emails get increased deliverability, verified domain, different things like that. All right. So the couple things that I really like about CloudFlare, if you have domain, like you probably have a lot of domains, kind of like I do. And you probably don't want to have to pay for email addresses for all those different domains, right? If you have 10, 20 different domains, it'd still be great if somebody could email you at that domain name, but you don't want to have to pay for like G Suite or, an email service provider for all those. One of the cool things with Cloudflare that they came out with is you can now set up email in Cloudflare. So what you can do is you just come over here to email and you click routes. And so there's this catch-all. So I have all emails that are emailed to, in this case, Fractal-CRM.com, redirected to michael@michaelkittinger.com. All right. So for free, like they don't charge you for this. You can set up so you now have emails on all your domains. So that's one thing that's really, really cool. The other thing Cloudflare does is when you're setting up the domain, you can set it up so that it automatically redirects HTTP requests to HTTPS, which is just a more secure redirect. It just makes that transfer of data more secure. So you can set it up so that it automatically does that. The other cool thing, and so if you use, if you use whatever, but I know this is a big issue with like ClickFunnels users. I've helped quite a few set this up to where their funnels or their websites only work if you have www in front of the domain, right? And if you don't have www, then the site doesn't load. And I know that's a big issue for a lot of people, especially, like I said, ClickFunnels users. I've worked with several getting that fixed. In Cloudflare, it's really cool. You can create a page rule. And by the way, so if you want help setting up all of your software, your tech, your integrations, your automations, just reach out. Like, this is what I do. It's part done for you, and then with ongoing support and coaching on how to optimize your software. So anyways, you can just reach out, but this is part of what we do: domains, emails, all the integrations, all the setup, all the automations, etc. But back to this. Okay, so in Cloudflare, you can set up a page rule so that here, so you would do www. name of your domain /star, and then you want to do a permanent forward to here. And really all this does is it redirects all, if somebody puts in www, it just redirects it to a non-www. All right, but now all your sites domain, like, it works regardless of whether they put www or not. So this alone, again, especially, I know it's probably a bigger issue for ClickFunnels users. Now your page can work with or without the www. So that's huge. And again, all this is free. Like, you literally don't pay anything for Cloudflare, and you can set up all your domains and stuff. So that's another thing that's really cool that I highly recommend. And then really the third, so email being one, you can set up a catch-all email inbox and redirect it to a different domain. So you can have, pay for like G Suite for one primary domain, and then you can have all these different email redirect to it, again, without having to pay for it. You can set up the page rules so that www redirects to non-www, and that way they all work. Then the other cool thing that you can do that I highly recommend is if you come in here and you click on security, and I'll actually set this up. This hasn't been an issue for Fractal-CRM, but for some of my domains, the 70% or more of the traffic to the website comes from, we'll call it less than ideal countries. All right, and so what you can do is Cloudflare, you can actually create a firewall rule and block certain countries. So I noticed, again, it was on a different domain I've got, but it was like 70% was coming from, of traffic was coming from Turkey. So we can just name this like block countries. And you can come down here and you can say country equals. And so, like, typically, like when I did the other one, what I did was I did Russia, Turkey, and China. So if it's coming from Russia, Turkey, or China, I guess I could have done is in. I should have just done that. That would have been easier. But anyways, so if it comes from one of those 3 countries, then you can choose to, block, allow, bypass, etc., or a CAPTCHA. You can do something like that, a challenge, etc. But I can just click block and deploy. Now, if they're using like a VPN or, there are some things that you can, obviously if they really wanted to, they can get around it. But this does, oh, I guess I already had one set up. I didn't even realize that, Turkey and Russia. But this does allow you to block certain countries, and it does a pretty good job of filtering it out. I would say 90% or more is filtered out. So again, I love CloudFlare, especially since it's free. It'll automatically set up so that it puts the HTTPS. So that's a big advantage. You can also use it to set up email redirects. That's a huge advantage. You can use it, to set up page rules. So www works with non-www or redirects to non-www. So that's a huge thing. And then finally, the firewalls. You can block traffic from certain countries, which again is also just keeps your site a little safer, a little more secure, and a little more accurate data. Like it was crazy on one of my sites. It was like a couple thousand people or visits or whatever, and like 76% was coming from Turkey. And so again, if I didn't block that information, like I would think, anyways, it could give me still it's true information, but it's not necessarily information I want to act on. So anyways, just want to share this quick video, a few things that you can do with CloudFlare, and again, it's absolutely free. So I would definitely recommend, if you have sites, redirecting them to CloudFlare on the name servers, and then you just set up all your stuff here. If you need any help, or you would like somebody to go in and either audit your current system, your current setup, or you want somebody to come in and just completely set everything up, the emails, the domain health, all the records, do all the integrations, the automations, the follow up, the text, like complete thing, just let me know, reach out, and we can hop on a quick call and kind of discuss what that would look like. And if you got value from this, hit a like, drop a comment, let me know, and I'll come back with some more videos. All right, appreciate you.